the shelter. So we're just whispering and being really quiet so she can sleep longer. Today we have this big climb coming up, and right now it feels insurmountable to me. I have so much trouble with hills, and it's a 4,000 foot climb in about 4 miles, and it's just gonna be so hard for me. I don't even, I could barely get up this morning thinking about it.
I'm feeling fine. It was really cold this morning. We're having some hot cocoa and also having some cold fish. I've had a great sleep.
Sonic is still in his bunk. He has so much trouble in the mornings. He has a lot of trouble getting going. But Buttercup and I are starting to back up, drinking our hot cocoa.
So I was crossing this river. While I was crossing, I got stuck in between those rocks right there, and I couldn't get back up.
He totally turtled. I always tell the kids to unclip their backpacks, but, in their infinite wisdom, they didn't. And so he turtled, and he was stuck upside down with his pack in the water and himself floating above it with his arms and his feet in the air. And he couldn't get up, and Sonic was next to him, but also on slippery rocks, so he couldn't help him. I was already here, so I dropped my poles, took off my pack, and was going back for him, but he righted himself. But it was really scary. It's just really terrifying. So we've already crossed this creek probably
5 times.
More than 5, maybe 10, 8 something this morning, and we're going to cross it a couple more times, then we're going to start climbing the hill. And I had decided that whoever was the first one to fall in the creek would get a $10 bonus. So, yay, Buttercup! $10 bonus. I just have a feeling someone's going to fall in here. Section of trail, it's not really a trail, it's just rock hopping up this large creek. It reminds me of walking along the East Fork of the San Gabriel River. There's little semblances of a trail here and there, but mostly it's just making your way up a creek bed. So that's the trail, basically, just walking on the side of the creek. We've been climbing this hill for a couple hours now, and we're just taking it nice and slow. We're doing pretty good. The weather's fantastic, so we're really lucky. Trying to stay hydrated, but just as always, I'm really thirsty. And we're gonna pop above the tree line pretty soon, so we're doing good. How's it going today?
It's been good. We just stopped here to take a break while Sonic goes to the bathroom. It's tough, we're moving slowly, but we're making progress. Just very slow.
We're stopping for another rest. It's really steep. We're going really slowly. We just left Slatey Hut. We stayed there for over an hour. We really needed the rest after that climb.
Please no rock slides.
It was an extremely intense climb, and now we have another 1,000 feet to climb before we get to the top of this ridge.
I'm guessing it's that.
I don't know if it's the one in front of us, or I don't know where it is, but we are already exhausted. So we must go on because we're gonna run out of food if we don't, but this is pretty tough. Very tough, hard hiking. We're gonna climb up that ridge and walk along it. So the first step is we're gonna climb kind of zigzaggy up there. Not as many zigzags as I would want though. alas, we're coming up on the hut. We're so tired. It's getting kind of late, so I'm glad to be here. I hope that there's space for us. We'll find out.
Alright, so this is the hut. It is pretty small. And right now we're trying to get dinner started. There's a gear explosion. There's a gear explosion over here. Goose is making dinner. Buttercup is breaking his shirt. And there's our bunk. Also gear explosion. And there's 8 people in this bunk, in this hut right now.
This tiny little hut is out of beds. The boys are doubling up there. So I'm gonna set up my sleeping pad on the floor.
Right there.
Right there. Next to this cupboard. So I gotta close because it feels like a dark abyss. That feels a little bit better. I will be blocking the way for people to like cook breakfast in the morning, which is unfortunate.